Item number 1, HCP 158/2023, Counsel for the petitioner, Mr. Kedarnath.
Yes, Mr. Kedarnath, you may proceed.
Any person born in this country has a right to live free. No one can unlawfully detain anyone else. My lords, no offense is made against the accused, even after taking him into custody for 2 years. The police do not get any material on him, and interestingly, the police is silent about his whereabouts. The petitioner's son is missing after being arrested by the airport police and taking him into custody while he was there at the state in search of work. The petitioner has reasons to believe that his son has been killed by the police in a fake encounter. Hence, the present writ petition seeks directions for issuance of writ of habeas corpus.
My lords, investigations take time to arrive at the truth. And according to Section 3 of the Official Secrets Act 1923, it shall not be necessary to show that the accused person was guilty of any particular act.
Mr. AAG, let's not get into that. Present case is of a writ petition for issuance of writ of habeas corpus. Counsel.
My lords, it's ludicrous that the prosecution says investigations take time, while only in cases involving the rich class, the police close down the investigation in a hurry.
Objections, my lord. What is the counsel trying to suggest?
Let's get into the matter at hand.
My lords, the petitioner's son is a poor migrant laborer belonging to the scheduled tribe community, an innocent tribe. He was handed over to the station's officer on 12/8/2011 owing to his alleged unauthorized entry into the airport premises under Section 3 of the Official Secrets Act. As per the FIR, during the interrogation by the CISF, nothing objectionable was found from him. Here is the FIR copy.
My lords, the petitioner being an ST, this petition has been made for publicity's sake. Please don't waste time by entertaining it. Hence, I plead that the petition be dismissed.
Who is the petitioner, Mr. Kedarnath?
ಸರ್, ನನಗೆ 67 ವರ್ಷ. ನನಗಿರೋದು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಮಗ ಸರ್. ನಾವು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಬಡ ಕುಟುಂಬಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿದವರು. ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಕೆಲಸ ಹುಡುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವನಿಗೆ 24 ವರ್ಷ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಲೋಕಜ್ಞಾನ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಸರ್. ಅವನು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಏನೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಮಗನ ಹುಡುಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್.
This petition can be filed only if someone is abducted or held against their will. Already accused has been discharged. Definitely this case will be dismissed.
For what it's worth, let's give him a chance.
AAG, take notice. Next hearing in 3 days. Issue notice to all the parties.
Thank you, my lords. Your petition has been accepted by the court. It will be heard in 3 days.
ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಹಣ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
I wasn't born a lawyer. I was born just a human.
Mr. Kedarnath, you're starting a nonsense litigation. Hope you know it's a waste of time. Just because they belong to the ST, it won't be an easy win for you.
Since when fighting for the voiceless became nonsense? To deny people their human rights is to challenge their very humanity. And this will only increase from here on. Nobody can snatch one's human rights. If they try to do so, they ought to suffer. I know you're a good advocate. Don't forget to be a good human first.
Sir, do something. I'm a bit scared. If anything happens to me, my whole family will be in streets.
Don't worry. Everything is in our favor. The case will get dismissed.
My lords, the petitioner is here in his latest stage of life, almost shattered after approaching every possible forum in search of his only son for the last 11 years. He is an illiterate person who knows only a vernacular language. He is incapable of fighting for his cause, physically, economically, and psychologically. Thanks to the law student who came to know about this incident through a friend of his from the same village, who wrote an email complaint to the Honorable State Human Rights Commission. Unfortunately, the Human Rights Commission took 4 prolonged years for adjudication and disposed of the complaint with an evasive reasoning that the matter being sub judice.
Objections, my lord. The Human Rights Commission are also bound by laws and procedures. I seek instant dismissal of this case.
All other laws are subservient to the Constitution, and Human Rights Commissioner ought to protect the same. There will be no hesitancy for a person like him having no criminal antecedents in returning home.
This is absurd, my lords. Is the council suggesting we offer valet services to all the discharged persons? It's clear from the jail records that he was discharged.
In Sebastianium Hongre versus Union of India, it was indicated that in a petition of writ of Habeas Corpus, the burden was obviously on the respondents to make good the positive stand of the respondents in response to the notice issued by the court by offering proof of stand taken. Exemplary costs were awarded on failure of the detaining authority to produce the missing persons, on the conclusion that they were not alive and had met an unnatural death.
My lords, this is ridiculous. Listing one mistake from a random place, the council is misleading the court.
It's not a question of 1 or 1,000. If he was discharged from the court's order, then the court had reasonable grounds to believe that he had not committed any offense. He was not guilty of it. If he was discharged from the jail, where are the details of it? Where is the bail bond? Was he discharged or trapped in a conspiracy? And why did the authorities delay the whole process for such a long period of time? What was the need to declare him a proclaimed offender once he was already arrested? My lords, there is a complete violation of basic principles of fundamental rights and human rights, and this case is purely a disappearance from the judicial custody. The petitioner is unequivocally entitled to right to justice, right to truth, right to non-recurrence, and right to reparation through constitutional and institutional safeguards. And this court has a moral duty to ensure that. My lords, each one of us has a moral duty to ensure that. Human rights of every individual must be protected. Life is a war, and we are in a war zone. Know your rights and protect yourself.
It is inhuman and against the law for the police to voice false cases. The subordinate courts should not be a party to jailing innocents. This court strongly recommends that custodial torture a violation of human rights and must be put an end to.